Okay, so this is my submission. So this is a brief slide explaining the outline processes. So this is the beginning part, the organization of curation does. That's the title of the assignment. So after that, I have the contents. That's the general introduction, the tokenomics. That's the economics of the tokens. I have the voting models, then the consequences of such voting models, and the potential challenges and threats that might arise. Then I have professed solutions here. Then after that, I have considerations, special considerations I've written down. So in the introduction part, I talked about the art and culture space. Then I talked about Web3, that's the blockchain technology, and how it can affect the art and culture space. Then I talked about the roles you can play to advance art. Then I talked about the need for DAO communities. So that's what I have for the introduction part in the PDF. Sorry for that. Then a brief definition of DAOs. I said a DAO or decentralized autonomous organization is a community-led entity with no central authority. It is fully autonomous and transparent. Smart contracts lay the foundational rules and execute the agreed upon decisions. That's it. So this DAO we're talking about now will be since it's a curation DAO, it will be a DAO that will seek to bring together a community of artists, creators, curators, galleries, museums, and all interested in art and space. So not just any DAO, it will be a DAO for artists. Okay, so I talked about tokenomics here. So here I defined tokenomics. Okay, so I said tokenomics simply means like the economics of tokens. So it talks about how the tokens are being managed. So here I've listed down the tokens, how it will be run. So the created that will be a smart contract collected by Aragon. Then it will have a token, SQ, which will be a governance token. Governance token here simply means that it will be used for voting and proposing decisions. So that's it. So it will have no maximum supply. So it will be inflationary token, no maximum supply, but it will have maximum number of tokens that will be injected into the system per time. So it will be bond, so the value can be maintained. That's it. So here I've outlined how like a model that will help holders to stake their distance, their large holdings, so they can yield profit. Okay. So these are the voting models. So here I have that the governance token will reserve two powers, so the voting power and the proposing power. So all proposals have a lifespan of 5 days. So 5 days makes it short. Have a lifespan of 5 days. So proposals will pass 5 days after which to be cancelled or enforced. So every holder will reserve a right to vote or proposals. So that's it here. So voting power will nonetheless remain independent of holding balance. So no matter how much balance you have, you can vote. So the voting power is independent of your balance. So I wrote down the consequences of such here. So consequences, the holders must have a specific number of holdings in order to put for proposals. So if you are willing to put for proposals, you have to purchase a larger amount of the token to be able to put up proposals. So this here I have challenges and risks. So since it has no maximum cap, there will be a tendency for in mismanagement, there will be a tendency for value to go down if the supply exceeds the demand. Then I wrote about plutocracy here. So okay, move to the next slide. So solutions, I profess brief solutions on how to handle the challenges that might arise. So bonding would occur at suitable intervals to checkmate supply, and every DAO member have the right to vote, so everybody can participate in the DAO decisions. So that's it. So I hope this is the last solution. So in case token are likely to take team like vesting, this here talks about vesting of the listing. So assets are vested, so no large sell off will occur in time. So like I've outlined this in better details in the PDF. Like here I had to actually rush because the slides are moving fast. So I've outlined it in the PDF. So just a brief introduction, like a brief walkthrough of my project. So the better details are in the PDF. So I would actually love you guys to go through the PDF and read it. There's lots of value, like immense value in the PDF. So go through the PDF and study more. So this is just a brief walkthrough to the video. So thank you so much for having me. I'm really grateful for participating in this hackathon. I've learned a lot. I've browsed and searched about cultural institutions. I've really helped me a lot. I've learned a lot. So thank you guys for this competition. I would really love to be part of it. Thank you so much once again. So have a